I'm recovering from the worst cold of my life, but I need to share a few more of Hunter Biden's tweets with you because they are so funny. So this person said, how about you go away forever? You should be hung by your teeny tiny balls. And Hunter said, I think there's ample evidence online that at least part of that statement is verifiably false. Okay, then there's this one where this guy, Royce Lopez, said, hey guys, Hunter Biden is still a meth head F word. And Hunter Biden said, you mean crackhead F word. And all your gym pictures with your greased up muscles are really hot, Royce. Side note, this is crazy work from Twitter being like, this might violate X's rules against hateful conduct, and they didn't even remove it. Like, it's still just there. Like, hey, disclaimer, there's discrimination here. Okay, then there's this one. With that being said, why the F did I see a video of Hunter Biden getting a foot job on Twitter? What the... And Hunter Biden said, I don't know, dude, but you didn't have to watch it. We have this guy saying, there's something incredibly dodgy and suspicious about Hunter Biden appearing on X. He appears on Candace Owens' show, he follows no one, and literally every single post of his gets multi-million views. Something is seriously off. And Hunter Biden said, I agree, doctor. We must investigate, because this is crazy. Then we have this one. See, I thought you were part of the Epstein class, what with your weird tattoos and seemingly dark private lifestyle. Yeah, that's what gives it away, the tattoos. You still could be and just denying it, but you're talking pretty openly, and that's important. And Hunter Biden said, the exact opposite. I wasn't on a private island smoking crack. I was at the Super 8 off I-95 in West Haven. Very different class of people, and with more integrity than any of those people. And then finally, a mic drop of the century. Okay, this guy, Aaron James, said, your whole family is a disgrace. Wrong your, but whatever. And Hunter Biden said, I see your profile picture. That's Johnny Cash, my hero too. Arrested 7 times, smuggled 668 amphetamines across the Mexican border in 1965, took every drug there was and drank like I did, cheated on his first wife, slept with more women than I ever did, hit bottom in a cave in Tennessee in 1968 trying to crawl off and die, and then he got up. He got clean. He spent the rest of his life singing for prisoners and addicts and the people the country threw away because he knew he was one of them. That was the whole point of the Man in Black. He wore it for the poor and the beaten down. He wore it for the prisoner who has long paid for his crime. He wore it for the ones who never heard a word of Jesus. He wore it for the addicted and the dying. He wore it as a standing witness that no one is past saving. You picked his picture. You did not pick his message. Try listening to the words. And if we take anything away from Hunter Biden's posts, I think he would want it to be that people who are struggling with addiction are still valid and worthy. And I'm so sorry for my voice, but most of his posts recently have been about recovery. And I think that's really important. Once again, this is not an endorsement of Hunter Biden or any of the Bidens for that matter. It's just shit posting, and I think it's funny, but it's also talking about recovery, which I think is very necessary.